guys, it's Ramzilla here. So today we're gonna be talking about Ant-Man.
Imagine a soldier the size of an insect.
Alright, so if you don't know what Ant-Man is a movie about a father who just got out of prison. He's having trouble getting a job. His ex-wife won't let him see his daughter. His ex-wife is also married to a cop, and so then he's given the opportunity to become a superhero. So this movie is really, 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 really good. Honestly, Marvel stepped up their game with this because we get the regular, Thor stuff, the Iron Man stuff, the Captain America stuff, and honestly, to me, those movies, I mean, they're good, but they're not that great. So, for example, the first Thor was kind of eh. The second Thor was a little better. The first Iron Man was cool. The second one was, I didn't like it at all. And the third one, that one was just like, what the fuck? I mean, yes, it did have a really funny twist, but still, I mean, I didn't like it either. The first Captain America was like 2 hours and something minutes long, and that was horrible. The Avengers movies are cool. I like those a lot. But this one took the ballpark. It's so funny. Paul Rudd is great. Supposedly in the beginning, Edgar Wright was supposed to direct, and I'm a really big fan of Edgar Wright, especially with, Shaun of the Dead, um, Hot Fuzz, World's End, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Edgar Wright is an amazing director. So when this movie, started production and stuff, he was set to direct. And I was really interested in seeing where he was going to take it. Unfortunately, he did not direct, but he did write the screenplay. Um, Also, some other guy named Joe Cornish and Paul Rudd apparently had a little part in writing it as well. Um, so there's that. But honestly, I would have loved to see which direction this movie would have taken if Edgar Wright had directed it. Now, this movie is also very, very funny. Like Ryan Reynolds funny. Paul Rudd reminds me a lot of Ryan Reynolds in this movie. He reminds me a lot of Deadpool. So I can only imagine, and this is probably never going to happen, but I can only imagine Ant-Man and Deadpool in the same movie. I mean, I'm pretty sure that would blow everyone's minds. Like, space and time as we know it would collapse, and, the world would not exist or something. But yeah, Paul Rudd is an excellent character. He plays the role of a struggling father very well, and he's trying to, be the hero that his daughter already thinks he is, which is why he takes up this opportunity to be the Ant-Man. Now, the special effects are really cool. Like, honestly, I can only imagine the work it must have taken to do those little zoom shots that they do, because what they do is, like, for example, they'll show a big room, and then they'll zoom it in just enough to show Ant-Man riding flying ant. And so I can only imagine, like, all those shots, how much work that must have taken, because, I mean, it's a lot of work. I mean, the scenes where he turns into Ant-Man, which are quite a bit, I mean, they are amazing, because, he's there, and then he shrinks, and it's like, the whole world just becomes bigger, and he becomes smaller, so that's really cool. Like, the world is great. I liked it a lot. So that's why I believe this movie deserves more recognition. That's why I believe that this movie is really good. It's a blend of comedy. It's a blend of seriousness. It has just enough action. It pulls on your heartstrings sometimes. And I'm really excited to see where they take it, because the sequel has already been confirmed, and it's going to be called Ant-Man and the Wasp, if I'm not mistaken. And they do mention the Wasp in this movie. So I'm really curious to tie in as how the villain in the second one, or if they're going to team up or whatever. It's going to be a really good movie, so I'm really looking forward to that. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and give Ant-Man 10 out of 10. A perfect score, because it's just an excellent movie. It's funny, it's action-y, it's serious-y. I'm just making up words now. But yeah, this movie is really good, so be sure to check it out. I'm sure you all will love it. And if you have already seen it, let me know what you think about in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, anime music videos. I also have a Patreon, which I will leave a link in the bottom of the video. And yeah. So yeah, once again, this is Ramzilla signing off.